All right.
Hi. Okay.
I'm Zach.
I'm Alex.
And welcome to our channel, where we review things that we like and we share them with you. Here we go. So today we're going to be talking about Upload Season 2. What do you think of it?
I loved it. It's my kind of...
Well, we've been waiting for it for a while. We ended up, I think, waiting over a year for it, right?
It feels that way.
I think it kept getting pushed back.
Yeah.
Because of the pandemic, but today we're going to go into a little bit of an overview, some spoilers. So if you haven't watched it and you want to watch it, go watch it before you listen to us. And we can kind of talk through the plot, a little bit of season 1, season 2, and our thoughts and feelings on it.
Feelings, yes.
So do you want to give a brief overview of season 1? I guess we should discuss the premise of the show.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should discuss like a little bit of a backstory.
I want to hear your summary, like of what it entails.
Of what it entails.
The whole idea of like being uploaded.
Oh, just like...
Upload is basically about...
Okay.
It's in the future. What is it, 2030 something?
2033?
People can upload themselves after they die into a virtual world.
Mm-hmm.
They become avatars.
Yep.
And they can live there forever.
Yeah.
But, so, overview of season 1. Do you remember how it started out?
Yeah.
Go into it.
Well, I kind of wanted to talk about like how Greg Daniels like created it. Yeah, Greg Daniels, I think when he was...
Something like 1990 something.
Something like that. And he was a writer, I think, for SNL. And he thought it would be a funny skit.
He basically said, what else could be digitized? Because they were talking about digitizing things in the future. And he said, could we digitize ourselves?
Yeah.
And that was 20-something years ago that he said that.
And he's like, I'm just going to put this in my back pocket.
Of course, we love Greg Daniels. We're huge Office fans.
Yeah.
What else has he done? King of the Hill.
Yeah, he was a co-writer,
Parks and Rec.
I think, on The Simpsons.
Co-creator of Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
With Mike Schur, right? So, I mean, when we heard he created it, it was something that was kind of a no-brainer to go and watch.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's like, oh.
So he was actually writing partners with Conan O'Brien on Saturday Night Live. Conan O'Brien talks about him all the time on his podcast. If you haven't listened to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Mm-hmm. But, so I guess we should go over the main characters.
Yeah.
Nathan,
you do not, I don't want to like him, like at first.
Well, let's talk about the actor, what he's been in. What's the actor's name?
Oh, well, yeah.
Nathan. What is his name?
I totally forgot.
Whatever. Hold on. Robbie Amell.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know, maybe. It's A-M-E-L-L.
A-M-E-L-L.
Amell?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyways.
So he was in The Duff.
Yeah.
The Tomorrow People. Mostly things I haven't seen.
I've seen The Duff. But it's pretty, it's cute. What?
Oh, I'm just trying to think.
Okay.
And then Andy Allo plays Nora.
Yes.
Who is alive. Well, we'll get into it. But she and Nathan are like a love interest.
Well, not at first, but like season 2, they get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And then Allegra Edwards plays Ingrid, who is Nathan's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she's the one that gets him uploaded into Lakeview, which is the online world that his consciousness has been put into. Zainab Johnson plays Alicia, who's a friend of Nora's at the place they work. Mm-hmm. And then Kevin Bigley, right? Plays Luke, who is best known for being in a US series, Sirens, which I've never seen either.
Sirens, well,
what are you going to do?
But it should be.
A lot of people that haven't been super big names until now, so.
Anyways.
But brief overview of season 1. We'll do it really quick because this is mostly going to be about season 2. But season 1, you see that Nathan is going to be uploaded. He was in a car accident. And at this time in the future, everything is automated and he shouldn't have been in a car accident. Somebody tampered with his car. The way they get uploaded is really weird.
It's like
they laser off the top of their head.
Well, yeah, you wonder why. Like, why does it have to be this dramatic? But I mean, that's what makes it, the show that it is.
Well, that was the funny part. He got his head lasered off and then just fell over naked on top of the thing below while they were all watching, remember? His body just went.
He was naked?
Well, he had like one of those hospital gowns on. So you saw his back.
Oh, okay, yeah, you saw his backside.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like he wasn't naked.
But basically, it's him coming to terms with the fact that he's in Lakeview, this virtual world.
It's like a resort, almost.
Yeah, it's like you have your own suite in a resort.
Like you're going on vacation, but like forever.
And you get more stuff for the more you pay, obviously. So like the people that are poor that are there only get 2 gigs of data.
Yeah.
And
they're like black and white.
Yeah,
and that's how they differentiate them from the...
And they go through it really quick. Like if you go through your gigs too fast, you get frozen until they get renewed. So it'd be super fun. You just black out and then you're stuck there for a while.
Yeah. Not fun.
It's this whole dynamic where Ingrid is trying to make sure that she's doing everything she can for Nathan to keep him loyal to her. She says eventually she's gonna die and go into Lakeview and they can be together forever, kind of thing.
Ingrid, yeah.
And meanwhile, they're trying to figure out why he died and who killed him.
Yeah, and Nora's actually the one helping him out.
Yeah, so
for the most part.
Nora is his angel, who basically, if they ever have an issue within their virtual world, they call their angel.
They're like, Angel.
Angel.
How can I assist you?
And then they give him help. They get stuck and glitch out in something, they reset them.
It's like a chat thing if you're like having trouble with your cable.
Yeah. Nora.
So yeah.
Wait, no. Nathan. Wow, it's 2 different things.
Oh.
Nathan gets downgraded to the 2 gigs.
Oh yeah, close to the end.
And right before he freezes up, Ingrid shows up and says,
like,
I uploaded. I basically killed myself. And we can be together forever. And he's like, what the heck? And then he freezes.
Yeah.
And that's how it is for season 1.
Yeah.
But let's get into season 2 because we don't have a lot of time.
Well, but wait.
What?
Like, we don't know. We do know, or was it season 2 that we find out that Nora had the... Not Nora. Ingrid had the...
No, we don't know that till season 2.
Oh, got it. Okay, then I'll...
Season 2. Yeah, so Nathan's living in Lakeview with Ingrid. She's gotten him back to the higher class group.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And he's like, wow, you uploaded for me. I pretty much have to be loyal to you.
Like what?
I can't get a hold of Nora anymore. She's gone. I don't know where she's at.
Yeah, so let's just see where this goes.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
Nora.
Toxic. Nora, on the other hand, is like MIA.
She's with an anti-tech group, is what they call themselves.
The LUDs?
The LUDs.
The LUDs. LUDDS.
And it's funny, like there's this whole dynamic where they're teaching people how to send mail because they don't know how to do physical mail anymore.
Which
how to grow food.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going.
I don't think a lot of millennials.
No.
Well, millennials, Gen Zs, they probably don't know really how to send mail.
Send mail. Yeah.
But it's interesting to think about how that's a real possibility in the future.
Oh, I know. It's like the reason why we like this show so much is because it kind of hits home in a way, but it's also like, oh my gosh, like.
It's like everything to the extreme.
Yeah. We're the same, yeah.
There's people that spend a lot of time in virtual reality and eventually at some point maybe they're going to wish they were in virtual reality instead of their real life.
Gross.
It's like Ready Player One a little bit.
I love that movie.
Me too.
Loved it. Anyways, continuing. So Nora went off the grid and she's like really adapting to that lifestyle. Like, you go girl. But Nathan is like, where is Nora? Where's my angel?
He's been trying to figure out where she's at. Meanwhile, Ingrid's trying to live her fancy life within this virtual world.
Yeah.
And you find out that even though Nathan is super touched that Ingrid uploaded herself for him.
Super.
Well, he's kind of like, I'm stuck because she uploaded herself
what
for
do
me.
I do? Yeah, I guess you can call it touched.
You realize that she just paid a crap ton of money to pretend that she'd been uploaded.
Oh yeah, you find this out. Like...
Spoiler alert?
Yeah. Yeah. So we find out that she's like in a weird virtual reality. Can I?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Thank you so much. Virtual reality like suit that has tentacles and like weird little finger things that like make it so real for you. So like that is pretty funny in itself. Just seeing her transform into this like hermit. Right?
Yeah, and basically like her avatar, if she ever does anything outside of this suit, her avatar is just laying there.
Freezes.
Or freezes
Yeah,
until
like,
she comes back. So
and they're like,
what's going on? Something
hello.
happened. And so she's playing this double life where her family has kind of figured out what she's doing, and they're like, what are you doing?
And they're concerned about her, basically.
And they all kind of know by now that her dad was one of the ones that actually tried to have him killed.
Oh yeah, because you find out eventually like that Nathan and Ingrid's dad, like, so Ingrid's dad wanted to be a part of like Horizon or Freon to make it basically free to do these things, like to upload yourself after you pass away. And it could be for everybody, and like because Nathan is like an amazing coder, and like him and his partner like did all these things and created Freon. Basically, Ingrid's dad wanted to like.
Well, isn't it he wants money?
Yeah, he wanted to make money off of it, and it was like
he didn't want Freon to become a thing, right?
Yeah, he basically wanted to monetize it.
This up. I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention.
I did. He wanted to monetize it.
Yeah, and so Nathan's whole thing is he wanted it to be free for everybody.
Yeah,
and he wanted to get this code out to everybody without getting the money.
Yeah, and her dad was like, no, this is too huge for you not to make a butt ton of money.
So he knocks him off.
Yeah, knocks him off as in like, you're sleeping with the fishes.
And you find out that one of his neighbors within Lakeview is actually in on it too, right? That super rich guy?
Oh yes, this old rich dude. Oh yeah, you find out eventually, close to like middle end, I think, right? Yeah. He's not a nice dude.
What I think is funny is the fact that you can go and download yourself to these robots outside of the virtual world, and then you can run around in the real world. Like, remember the old guy? They're following the old guy around, and he's like walking around as a robot.
Oh yeah, because he has a butt ton of money. Like a butt ton of money. Okay. Like he has a lot of money to where he can upload himself into a robot and like walk around and go to a meeting of shareholders or wherever the heck he's going. Like, you don't deserve this.
Yeah. So it's like he's running a business while he's
dead. It like irritates you. But anyways.
The baby.
Oh, the baby.
Take it away.
The baby thing, like, really was like, this is the best example of in-app purchases. If nothing else was for you, it was for me. Like,
So, like, the whole point is you can create another actual being within this virtual world.
Consciousness.
Based on two people's genetic makeup
or something. Yeah.
And the way they do it first is they have you go through
genetic code.
They have them go through a program where they test out having a fake baby. Oh yeah,
so like somebody, like a social worker or something like that, that goes and interviews you and is like, are you crazy? Are you like capable of raising a child? Like, do you meet these like, I don't know. Parameters, like certain criteria that you have to meet in order to have that. So what do they do for Ingrid? A baby's gonna seal the deal with Nathan.
He's gonna want to be a family.
Forever. Yeah, even more so.
So they give her a fake baby to try out.
Like a trial run.
It's not, I mean, it's like a virtual baby, but it's made out of the AI guy within the It's in the program.
Oh my gosh, this is the freakiest thing that they took. I was like, ooh.
The little baby looks like it has a little man's face.
A little man face. It's not, it's very unnatural. She's like, I kind of regret this, but I can't turn back now. Like, I want Nathan.
And technically she can make the baby go to sleep by paying $1.
Oh yeah, this is another thing. She's like, what do I do to make this baby basically like stop crying? And then something pops up and it's like, oh ding, like you can make this baby nap, go to sleep. Does it like a million times.
Until suddenly within 24 hours the baby has become an old man on its deathbed.
I think later on this social worker guy comes in, like the one that interviewed her in the beginning, and is like, you broke the record of like
how quickly you went through this trial life thing.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand. How come they go till like they're an old person? Because they're not gonna be there when they're an old person. Or I guess they're there forever.
Yeah.
But like, why did they have them go through that whole process?
You know what? Like now that you say that, I'm like wondering why you would want to see your child go like that.
Well, I mean, like you'd think that in this virtual world, eventually the child's gonna get to the adult upgrade, and then just stop. Because I mean,
Do they stop though?
Well, that's the thing though. They make.
We don't find out.
But they can if they want. Like all these people that are in Lakeview.
I guess this trial is to see how she manages through each stage.
But even the old people in Lakeview can make themselves look young based on their avatar and what they want for their avatar. Like the old lady
then how
that's
come
black
that
and
guy
white,
the little boy that passed away when he was like...
They didn't have the money to upgrade him, remember?
They didn't?
Or wait, I don't remember.
Or maybe they did and they tried to cheat the system.
In the second season, he gets an upgrade, but it's only to be like a teenager. And so he's all upset because he wants to be an adult.
No, it was like a girl.
No, in the second season.
Oh.
Yeah. Nora goes and gets her job back at Horizon.
Yes, but...
This is part of the Ludd's plan to kind of spy on Horizon.
Yes.
She ends up in IT, so Nathan sees her again within Lakeview.
I think she might have pooped.
So she ends up in IT and she's like, wow, this is actually a better job than what I had. And she thinks of it as like this amazing opportunity, and the Ludds are like, what are you doing? Like,
well, that's the thing, like she BS'd her way in there kind of, because she had no idea how to do like any kind of coding.
No, she knows how to code and stuff, but it
no,
wasn't
she was having trouble with it. Remember, she was like in the one chair, like a certain size, and she couldn't get it right, and then she like...
You find out that Ingrid is regrowing Nathan's body. Well, it's his body, but then like they're trying to regrow his head and attach it to his body.
Yeah, but like there's this thing, oh, you can re-download your consciousness into a body
and there's
that you can grow.
And there's this whole thing where they've been trying to do this for a while, and they did it to this one guy and his head exploded. And then
they did
some trials with pigeons, and they're like, we realized we probably should have started with the pigeons. So they're trying to re-download like a pigeon's mind into a clone.
And they
pigeon.
have, and they've released
it worked,
them.
And they've released, but some of them are still kind of blowing up.
Like just blowing up. Regular people are just watching pigeons like die.
But you realize this is like Ingrid's whole plan is that she wants Nathan to become alive again. So she's trying to fake this whole thing with him until she can download him again.
Yeah, which is like, oh my, I'm not surprised. Okay.
So this whole thing is they're trying to figure out what's going on with Freond and the people involved with...
Freond or Horizon?
Both. But he's trying to get into Freond to find out what's going on. Because his access is his retinas and stuff.
He's like, well, we could just re-download and use my actual retinas.
Mm-hmm.
So it works out.
Let's just say like they can't find him anywhere in Lakeview, and Angels.
Well, so after Nora went off the grid, they hired somebody to take her place, and this new girl like naturally doesn't know 100% what to do at first. She stumbles through it.
Him.
Yeah, so she restores or like re-downloads.
You see it being restored towards the end, and you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, like almost like a second
like a second Nathan.
Yeah,
And
yeah. So he like reconnects. I mean, he actually connects with Nora after he's downloaded into his clone body. And everything is great. They're together.
They hang out on a train.
Yeah, and then he wakes up the next day, looks in the mirror, and his nose is bleeding.
And so that's not a good sign.
No, you don't want to wake up with a bloody nose.
That's kind of how it ends. That's how you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to wait another like 3 years to find out what happens.
No. But you know what's funny is that I read that he had like already thought of season 2, like even before.
Oh, I'm sure he has like plenty of stuff thought out. What's your thoughts on season 2 of Upload?
Oh, I was super sad. Nathan will be fine ultimately, you know, because it's a second version of himself in case his head does blow up.
I wonder if he'll remember any of the stuff he did with Nora. No, probably like they back him up every day or something. Downloaded
Like a
himself.
night, like a cloud.
So he might lose a day or two from what actually happened after he was
Well,
downloaded.
who wants to remember that anyways?
It's true. But anyways, we wanted to thank you for watching. We're planning to...
We stumbled through that whole thing.
It's okay. But look forward to more videos from us where we review other things that we like. It's not going to be just shows and movies, but something in the outdoors.
Yeah.
Something that we like to do as a hobby. Food.
Yeah, we're going to do food for sure. But, I mean, things that we're like very into.
Yeah, but look forward to us kind of sharing our lives with you and what we like to do.
Yeah, what our thoughts are, because like they matter, kind of, right?
Sure.
So,
thanks for watching.
yeah.
And be sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah,
for more videos. We're gonna try to do this.
Going.
We're gonna try to do this weekly.
We're gonna try.
We're
we
gonna
have
try.
a 2-year-old.
Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
What is that?
Italo.